You've done the work, my friend. You have done the therapy, you have done the courses. You can name the pattern, you can trace it back to where it started and explain it to someone else with such clarity. And yet, you're still being affected by it. Not because you haven't tried enough, not because you're doing something wrong, my friend. Self-awareness is not the same thing as healing. And almost nobody in the personal development space is drawing this line very clearly. So today I am drawing it. Hey, my friend, welcome back. Danny Simuni's here. And I work with self aware women who have done significant inner work and are still finding themselves in the same patterns. If that's you, stick with me because what I'm about to share is going to reframe something that you've probably been living with for a very long time. Now, first off, self awareness is absolutely amazing. It's level one. This is the ability to look at yourself honestly, to recognize a pattern while it's happening, to understand where it came from, right? To get down to that root, to hold your own experience in curiosity instead of that blame, shame, guilt game. That is by no means a small thing, my friend. Most people in the world out there never, ever develop that skill, never do that work. But you've done that work. And that is so important. And anything that I'm about to say, please understand that I'm coming from a place of love because I want you to be fully healed, my friend. Self aware, being self aware, what I've seen over and over happen with women who say this, right? Self awareness becomes your feeling. Not because the awareness of something isn't valuable in and of itself. It absolutely is. But there's a point, right, where this stops being the thing that moves you forward and actually is holding you in that same loop, in that same place. It's not actually helping you get fully forward. Now, this, my friend, this is a distinction. Okay. This is a sophisticated story. That's all it is. Here's what I want you to sit with. Self awareness tells you the what and the why. Self awareness tells you the what and the why. Healing changes what happens. The actual change that you're looking for is in the healing. They are not the same. You can have complete, accurate, detailed self awareness of your pattern and still run it. And this is where most people get confused because they assume that just by understanding it, just getting clear on what it is, just getting to the root, right? If I just go a little bit deeper and I get to that root, it's going to create the change. Then I'll be able to move forward. Then I'll be able to do that thing. It doesn't work that way. Understanding in our mind and the body, the nervous system, more automatic than your conscious thought. It actually happens first. The body reacts first, then the mind catches up. You can know something intellectually, statistically, flying is safer than driving. But yet, your body has a fear. My body has a fear. Every single time that plane takes off and we're going like this, my heart is racing, my palms get sweaty, my stomach is nervous, right? And I'm having to control my breathing. I know this. I know the stats, but yet my body is still reacting to this fear. So, most healing work, therapy, traditional coaching, mindset work, right? It's going to address the problem at the belief level. It's going to get to the root, right? The belief says, I'm not enough. I have to earn my place. I can't be fully me, right? It's going to cost me this, or nobody's going to love me, right? And this work identifies that belief. It helps you challenge it. It reframes it. It replaces it with something that's more powerful or empowering to you. And this is valuable. Okay. But the belief is not where the pattern is going to change. My friend, the belief first off, are we getting to the decision? So a lot of times when we do belief shifting or belief work, we get to the belief and we don't look at the decision. So there are 3 decisions that are made when you get to a root of something. The belief is what comes after that root. Okay. That root has decisions beneath it, right? It's like the deeper layer. Okay. So the decision that you made about yourself, about others, and about the world. Now, this happens automatically. The body automatically makes the decisions. The mind then creates it, and we start operating our whole frame, our whole way that we look at the world. Our operating system starts to move into that direction. The decision, though, that the body makes is number 1. When we want to go and heal the thing, right? Self-awareness is going to take us to that decision, even to that decision. Self-awareness can get us to that decision. And, oh, I made this decision. Great. Good. Now I know. That's still not going to change it. What's going to change it is when you shift the energy around it and you make a new decision. Let me say it again. When you shift the energy around it and you make a new decision. That is the healing, my friend. Just getting to the root on the conscious level, great. We want to go and we want to shift the energy around it. So what do I mean by that? Shifting the energy around something is when you look back at that thing. Maybe it was when you were 9 years old, 5 years old, 13 years old, and you can put yourself into that situation, drop yourself into that situation as if you're looking through your own eyes and you can see it and feel everything and it no longer stings. That thing that your mom said, that way that man talked to you or handled you, it no longer stings. We shift the energy around it so it no longer causes you that same body reaction. And we're not talking about numbing here. We're talking about actually shifting the energy on the physical level in the nervous system that when you are confronted with that situation in a similar way, or when your body is looking or your mind is looking for that thing, it no longer happens. That, my friend, is healing. You are no longer coming from that place of where it stung or where it hurts or where all that pain is. That's gone. It's completely shifted. Will you forget it? No. My friend, you will never forget the situations, and I don't want you to. What I want you to do is shift the energy around it. And what happens after this? What happens after you've shifted that energy, you got to that decision, you shifted the energy around it, it no longer seems. You can go back and you can think about that situation, drop yourself into it. Because remember, my friend, everything lives here, past, present, future, right here in your mind. So I can go back to that time where I was 9 years old and I made a decision about something. I can shift the energy around it to where I no longer feel that same feeling. My body's no longer reacting the way it does. It feels different. And I move forward feeling completely different about that situation, but I will never forget that situation. But the way in which I feel around it changes completely. And now as I move forward, other things start to shift. Things that I wouldn't have even thought of start to shift. The way I lead myself might shift. The way I show up in relationships might to shift. There are times where I'm working with clients where we're talking about their business as far as they're wanting to take an action and do something, and yet their marriage starts getting better. Their relationship with their family starts getting better, start healing their relationship with their family. Or they have an issue in their relationship and their business starts growing. They start taking more action in their business, but we're focused on this because what happens is like a ripple effect. You shift one thing, all these other things that were connected to this operating system that you were working from begins to shift, my friend. Self awareness is fantastic. Healing, that is where the true change happens. So if you've been in the self awareness work for a while and you're starting to wonder why that knowing hasn't been enough, I just want you to know, my friend, that you have not failed, that you are in the exact right spot. This is just that awareness piece right here, this alerting you that there is work that needs to be done on a different level, on another layer. And that layer is absolutely accessible to you. You do not have to stay there, my friend. If you want to explore what that looks like for you specifically, I have a 30-minute conversation called the Inner Authority Call, where I do this work with women who are curious about stepping into and shifting the energy, actually doing the healing work. You'll find a link down in the description where you and I will hop on Zoom and we will have a real conversation about where you are and what the next right best step for you is. What is going on, right? What is that root? What is that decision? My friend, if you're not there yet, be sure that you are subscribed to the channel because I do put content out every single week. You'll see more of this content. If you like this, let me know down below in the comments. If there is somebody that you know that could use this information, feel free to share that with them. And also check out the podcast, Cosmic Mystic Podcast, where I dive deeper into this in a previous episode. All right, my friend, have a beautiful rest of your day. And remember to keep shining your unique light.